Hello guys, Bob here again, and I want to talk today about federal law enforcement officer need to knows or special category employees. So employees that fall under categories like this would be like an FBI special agent, ATF special agent, um, air traffic controllers fall under this, federal firefighters. So there's a number of different job types that fall under the special category employees. But if you are one of those employees, you should know that. Okay. So let's just go through a few important things that you need to know about retirement planning. Okay. So, really important one here is retirement. Okay. For one, you're going to have a forced retirement. Okay. And that forced retirement is going to be probably age 56 or 57. I believe air traffic controllers, it's 56. It's 57 for most law enforcement officers. Now, there are occasions where you can apply to get another year, and those typically only go for 12 months at a time. Some agencies are, more lenient at granting them, others are not. But generally speaking, forced retirement at age 56 or 57, and your retirement is calculated differently. Okay, normal FERS retirement is your number of years of service times your high 3 times 0.1. Okay? Actually, sorry, 0.01 for 1%. You get 1% per year worked, okay, of your high 3. Well, law enforcement, special category employees, you get 1.7% for the first 20 years. Okay, and then 1% after 20. All right, so that's a big difference. So if you get 20 years in, that's 34% of your high 3 that you're going to have, where the normal FERS employee would get 20%. When you can retire, all right, that's different as well. So special category employee can retire anytime with 25 years of service in, okay, which will give you 39% of your high 3. So I know somebody, actually somebody I went to high school with, he's going to have 25 years in by the age of 46 or 47. So it does happen. And you can retire with no reduction in benefits. Or, so that's the first one, 25 years at any age, or 20 years at age 50. Okay? So 20 years at age 50, you're going to get 34% of your high 3. Okay? And it's age 50 or later. So that's the big retirement difference. Now, MRA earnings, all right? So this is minimum retirement age versus mandatory retirement age. And what I'm talking about here is at your minimum retirement age, which for most people retiring is going to be age 57. But yet it could be younger if people are right at retirement right now and close to that age. You can look up minimum retirement age on OPM, and it'll tell you exactly what it is. It's somewhere between the age of, I believe right now we're up to like 56 and 2 months and 57. So what happens at that age is if you're retired and you're collecting the special retirement supplement, okay, that's different than your FERS annuity. FERS employees that retire before the age of 62 under normal retirement requirements can collect the special retirement supplement. Law enforcement, special category employees, is if you retire with 25 years in or with 20 years in at 50 or later, you're going to get your FERS annuity and then your special retirement supplement. All right, that special retirement supplement is going to be somewhere between $1,000 and $2,000 a month, and more likely somewhere around $1,500 a month would be my guesstimate. But if you retire at say the age of 50, you're going to start getting that supplement. That supplement you get, I'm just going to put that down here as a separate thing here, supplement, SRS is what it is. You get no COLA on that, okay? So if that's $1,500 a month, that will not increase. If you retire at the age of 45, that will not increase at all. Okay, you get that from 45 to 62. It stays at that 1,500. Now, once you hit minimum retirement age, that supplement will be earnings tested. Okay, so a lot of people or special category employees will retire early and then take a contract position with the government or just a different type of position. Okay, there's a lot of demand for special category employees. So a lot of people are able to retire early, start collecting their FERS annuity, their supplement, and go work somewhere else and make a pretty substantial wage. Well, that's fine. You're going to continue to get your FERS annuity regardless, and then you're going to get your SRS until you turn minimum retirement age. And then what's going to happen is you're going to get a form that you have to return saying what your earnings are. All right. So if your earnings are over for 2022, it's something like $19,800 a year. If your earnings are over that, then your supplement is going to be reduced by $1 for every $2 that you make over that. All right. So if you continue working past minimum retirement age and you're making a pretty substantial salary, that supplement's going to get reduced to nothing. Okay. Now, if you're not above that, you'll continue to collect that till 62. All right. Another thing, your FERS annuity, you do get, that's different than COLAs on your FERS annuity is different than it is for regular FERS employees as well. So regular FERS employees retire at the age of 57. They don't get a cost of living adjustment until the age of 62. Special category employees, if you retire at the age of 45 with 25 years in, you're going to start getting your cost of living adjustments on your FERS annuity immediately. Okay, so you do get COLAs. That's another difference. Thrift savings plan. Okay, what's different about thrift savings plan? Well, nothing is different as far as investing, as far as your options or any of that. But what is different is if you retire in the year that you turn age 50, then you have immediate access to your TSP when you retire. Okay, so this is a big deal. All right, a lot of law enforcement people that I talk to, they're eligible to retire before the age of 50, but that year that you turn 50 is a big deal to have access to your TSP. Okay, if you're going to rely on your TSP for income right away when you retire, then it's probably a good idea to wait until the age of 50. Okay. If you do that, then you have immediate access to TSP, where normal FERS employees, they have to wait until the age of the year that they turn 55 for that to happen. Now, let's say you retire at the age in the year that you turn 49. You do not get access to TSP at age 50. Okay, now you have to wait until 59 and a half. All right, so just that 1 year makes a huge difference in having access to your thrift savings plan. One other thing I'd recommend, or that's a little different, and that kind of goes with down here. I've got long written down here. You could have a really long retirement. It's kind of rare that I talk to people who are going to retire at the age of 50 or younger and completely retire and quit working. But it does happen. So if that's you and you're going to retire with 20 years in, 25 years in, you could potentially have a really long retirement. We're talking a 40-year plus retirement. So you have a really long time to rely on your TSP to provide an income for you. So if you're younger and planning on that, it is really important to shove as much money as you can in your thrift savings plan. Okay? The earlier you save, the better. The more you save, the better, because you could potentially have a really long retirement. One other thing, FEHB, Federal Employee Health Benefits. Okay, so no different while you're working. It's the same, but it's a little different when you retire. Okay, so while you're working, you get your paycheck, they take your health benefits out, then you pay taxes on that amount. When you retire, you get your FERS annuity, you pay taxes, Now your health benefits come out. That's the way it works for normal federal employees. That's the way it works for special category employees. But what you can do is you can tax deduct up to $3,000 of your FEHB when you do your taxes. And that's $3,000 per person, okay? So if you have two federal employees in the same household, you're looking at the potential to deduct $6,000. So you could probably deduct all of your health insurance premiums. And that's just something you have to remember to do in retirement, because it's not automatically done like it is in your paycheck until retirement. So there may be a couple other small differeces, but I think this is just kind of off of the cuff. I think these are the main ones. Your retirement, you have different retirement requirements. You can retire sooner. You have forced retirement. Your supplement is going to be earnings tested at minimum retirement age, but not until then, right? You're going to get no COLA. This isn't a difference, but it's something to be aware of, okay? You're going to get no COLA on your special retirement supplement. TSP, wait until the age of 50 that you retire, okay? Then you have access to it. And also, if you're talking to an advisor that tells you to transfer all your money out when you retire, don't do it, okay? Unless you have access to a fair amount of money outside of TSP. I've got nothing against transferring money out of TSP at all, but if you think that you're gonna need some access to money prior to age 59 and a half, do not take it all out, okay? Leave at least some money in there so that you have some access to some, and then as long as you keep it open, you can move money back into TSP, okay? So be careful what you do there. FEHB is a little different. Remember, you can deduct up to $3,000 per person in retirement, and you could potentially have a really long retirement, okay? So that brings a few things into play, like savings. You should be saving, investing more, possibly be more aggressive since your retirement's going to be even longer. You're going to have no COLA on your special retirement supplement, some things like that. So those are some of the big differences that I just wanted to get out there to people. I hope that helps. Let me know in the comments if I missed anything.